everyone. Welcome back to Jack and Julie podcast. We're so happy you're here with us today. Whether you're listening at home, on your way to work, or while studying English, thank you for spending your time with us. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most useful topics for travelers, English at the airport. If you've ever felt nervous before a flight because you weren't sure what to say in English, don't worry, we've got you covered.
Hey everyone, it's great to have you with us again. I love today's topic because almost everyone travels at some point, and airports can feel a little stressful. The good news is that airport English is actually very predictable. People ask similar questions every day, and once you know the common phrases, you'll feel much more confident.
That's so true. I remember my first international flight. I kept thinking, what if I don't understand the airport staff? But after hearing the same expressions a few times, I realized they were simple and easy to learn. That's exactly what we're going to practice today.
By the end of this episode, you'll know how to check in, go through security, ask for directions, understand boarding announcements, and speak confidently with airport staff. These are real expressions that people use every day.
We'll also share useful tips, common mistakes, and lots of natural examples. We want you to feel comfortable speaking, not just memorizing words. If you've ever traveled by plane, tell us in the comments which country you visited. We'd love to hear your story.
And if you haven't traveled yet, tell us your dream destination. Maybe one day you'll use today's English there.
Before we begin, please like this episode, share it with a friend who's learning English, and subscribe to Jack and Julie podcast so you never miss a new lesson.
All right, fasten your seatbelt because we're ready for takeoff. Let's get started.
Let's begin with the first step at the airport, checking in. The basic sentence pattern is subject plus verb plus object. For example, I have my passport. I need my boarding pass. I checked my bag. These simple sentences help you communicate clearly.
Here are some common examples. I have one suitcase. I need a window seat. I'd like to check in. Where is the check-in counter? Can I carry this bag onto the plane? These are useful expressions you'll hear often.
Imagine you're standing at the airline counter. The staff member says, "May I see your passport?" You answer, "Sure, here you are." Then they ask, "Do you have any bags to check?" You can simply say, "Yes, one suitcase," or "No, only my backpack."
Let me ask you something. If someone asks, "Do you have your passport?" what would you answer? Say it out loud. Yes, I do. Great. Now try, "No, I don't. It's in my bag."
Here's another useful point. Negative sentences are easy. I don't have my boarding pass. I can't find my gate. I didn't check any luggage. Notice how we simply add don't, can't, or didn't.
Can you say these with us? I don't understand. I can't find gate 15. I didn't check any luggage. Practice speaking clearly and confidently.
Here's a personal example. Sometimes I arrive early because I don't like rushing. I check my passport twice before leaving home. It helps me stay relaxed.
I'm the opposite. I always double-check my phone, charger, and headphones. Then I worry about my passport. Luckily, I always find it before leaving.
That's probably very common. Listeners, what do you always pack first before a trip? Tell us in the comments.
Here's another important phrase. Where is? You can ask, where is security? Where is my gate? Where is the restroom? It's simple and very useful.
Remember that airport staff speak to thousands of passengers. They usually speak clearly and politely. If you don't understand, it's perfectly okay to say, "Could you repeat that, please?"
Can you practice that sentence now? Could you repeat that, please? Excellent. That's one of the best phrases for English learners.
Before moving on, remember these basics. Use short, clear sentences, answer questions directly, and don't worry about perfect grammar.
Exactly. If you know how to ask for help, answer simple questions, and understand basic airport vocabulary, you're already doing great.
Now, let's move to security and finding your gate. This is where many learners become nervous, but the language is actually simple.
At security, you may hear, "Please place your bag on the belt." "Take off your jacket." remove your laptop, walk through the scanner. These are short instructions.
Let's imagine a conversation.
Good morning. Please place your backpack on the belt.
Certainly. Do I need to remove my laptop?
Yes, please. And please empty your pockets.
Thank you.
See? That's a normal airport conversation.
After security, you need to find your gate. You can ask, "Excuse me, where is gate A12?" That's polite and natural.
Informally, you might ask another traveler, "Do you know where gate A12 is?" Both are correct, but "excuse me" sounds more polite when speaking to airport staff.
First, always check the departure board. Second, listen carefully to announcements. Third, arrive at your gate early.
Here's another useful expression. Has boarding started? You can ask the staff if you're unsure.
Sometimes flights are delayed. You may hear, "Your flight has been delayed by 30 minutes." Don't panic. Simply ask, "When is the new boarding time?"
Or ask, will the gate change? That's another useful question.
Let's practice together.
Excuse me, where is gate B8?
It's straight ahead, then turn left.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a nice flight.
That's exactly how these conversations happen.
We'd love you to write one airport question in the comments. Try using "where is" or "can I?" We'll read as many as we can.
Great job. Today, you've learned how to understand security instructions, ask for directions, and communicate politely around the airport.
Now let's talk about boarding and being on the airplane. This is the final step before your trip begins.
When boarding starts, you'll hear something like, "We are now boarding passengers in Group 2. If you're in that group, it's your turn to line up."
At the gate, the staff may say, "May I see your boarding pass?" Simply hand it over and smile.
They might also ask, "Do you have any carry-on luggage?" You can answer, "Yes, just this backpack."
Being polite makes every conversation easier. Words like "please," "thank you," and "excuse me" create a friendly impression.
Your tone matters too. Speak slowly and clearly. You don't need to speak loudly. Confidence is more important than speed.
Let's practice another conversation.
Excuse me, is this seat 18A?
Yes, it is. That's the window seat.
Thank you. Could you help me put my bag in the overhead bin?
Of course.
That's simple, friendly, and natural.
Here's another situation. You need water during the flight.
Excuse me, could I have some water, please?
Certainly. Here you go.
Thank you very much.
Great! Notice how polite requests often use "could I have" or "may I have."
Here's a speaking challenge. Repeat after us. Could I have a blanket, please? Could I have some water? Could you help me?
Fantastic. Keep practicing these expressions aloud because speaking builds confidence.
Review time. Today, we've covered boarding, polite requests, asking for help, and speaking naturally with flight attendants and airport staff.
Let's be honest, we've all made funny English mistakes, especially while traveling. That's completely normal.
Mistake number 1. Incorrect. Where gate? Correct. Where is my gate? English usually needs a subject and a verb.
Without "is," the sentence sounds incomplete. That's why the simple structure is important.
Mistake number 2. Incorrect. Give boarding pass. Better, here's my boarding pass, or here you are.
English often sounds friendlier when we use complete, polite expressions.
Mistake number 3. Incorrect. I want water. Better, could I have some water, please?
"I want" isn't always wrong, but "could I have" sounds much more polite in service situations.
Mistake number 4. Incorrect. I losted my passport. Correct. I lost my passport.
The verb lose becomes lost, not losted. It's an irregular verb, so we memorize it.
Practice time. Which is better? Where restroom or where is the restroom? Say the correct answer aloud.
Here's a funny example. Imagine saying, "I lost my airplane." That's probably impossible unless you own an airline.
Or imagine asking, "Can I check in my sandwich?"
That would surprise the airport staff.
Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Every conversation helps you improve. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is communication.
Practice these corrections and your airport English will become more natural every time you travel.
Now it's time for a fun activity called Choose the Correct Sentence.
Situation 1. Which is better? A. Where gate 7 or B. Where is gate 7? The answer is B because English needs the verb is.
Situation 2. A. I want coffee. B. Could I have a coffee, please? Both are understandable, but B is much more polite.
Situation 3. A. Here's my passport. B. Passport. Again, A sounds friendlier and more natural.
Situation 4. A. Can you repeat that, please? B. Again. The first option is polite and works in almost every situation.
You can also change the level of formality. Instead of can you can say could you. It sounds a little softer.
Say each correct sentence out loud. Speaking helps you remember much more than silent reading.
Now it's your turn. Create one airport sentence and share it in the comments. Try using could I or where is.
Remember, every sentence you practice today makes your next trip easier.
Real conversations matter more than perfect grammar. Keep speaking, keep trying, and keep learning.
Wow, we covered a lot today. You learned useful airport vocabulary, simple sentence patterns, polite requests, and real conversations you can use on your next trip.
Let's review the 3 main ideas. First, how to check in and answer simple questions. Second, how to understand security instructions and ask for directions. Third, how to board your flight and make polite requests during your journey.
Remember, confidence grows with practice. Don't wait until your next vacation. Practice these expressions at home. Say them out loud and write your own examples.
Here's a question before we finish. Which airport phrase was your favorite today? Tell us in the comments. And if you've flown before, share your best travel memory too.
If today's lesson helped you, please like this episode, share it with your friends, leave a comment, and subscribe to Jack and Julie podcast. Your support helps us create more simple English lessons for learners around the world.
Thank you so much for listening. Keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and remember that every conversation is another step toward fluent English. Take care, have a wonderful day, and see you next time.